to Tokyo.
Hello and welcome to my vegetarian experience with Kenya. Okay, so this is my first video, and I basically just want to tell you guys a little bit about my vegetarian experience. I've been a vegetarian for 5 whole days, which is really good for me because any other time I've tried, and trust me, I've tried for no reason, I just tried, I've lasted like 2. So, it's pretty good. So basically, 5 days strong, playing it hard. The reason I wanted to become a vegetarian is basically because I wanted to be more healthy and I didn't want all the processed meat and the process that it goes through into my body because, you know, I don't want any of those problems. And I don't plan on being vegetarian for my entire life. I kind of just want this to help me get into the natural habit of not eating so much or eating more healthy, and I feel like this will help me because you're like kind of pushed into the healthy side. So when I get used to it, then it won't be a problem. And so basically, like the first day, I started in the middle of the day, and people always say, you want to start on a Monday, you get a clean slate. No. I started on a Sunday? Oh, might have been a Saturday, I don't know. I started on one of those days. And basically, I was just like, half of that day, I was like, I ate sausage for breakfast, and I was like, okay. And I was like, what, meat? Yeah. And then I was like, okay, I can do this. I'm like, I'm gonna be vegetarian. So for dinner, we didn't really have anything in my house because I live in a house full of meat eaters. So I was like, okay. I was like, we don't really have anything. My mom's going to a grocery store the next day, so I was like, all right, I guess I'm gonna have to find something in. So for dinner, I actually ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because I didn't want anything else. So we didn't have any salad or anything, so I was like, okay. And then, so the next day, Mom went and bought me all these lovely foods, and I was like, okay. And then, like, it starts to come more natural. The first couple days are really hard, because especially when you live with a bunch of people who eat meat, or you go to a barbecue, I went to a barbecue, and they were eating meat, and I was just like, they want you so bad, but I can't have you. So, I mean, it was definitely difficult the first couple days. I was like, and I was tempted to just go in there and make something really fast, but I had meat in it, and I was like, I almost gave up, just like every other time I did. So I was like, okay, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna be a man, or a woman. Yeah, so I decided to push myself a little harder, and I was like, okay, you know, if I am able to resist myself around a bunch of people who eat meat, then it's less likely for me to cheat. So I was like, okay, so I have to sit here and watch them eat hot dogs and watch them eat fried chicken. I was like, okay. And so, I mean, my mom really brought some great salads and some fruit and some other stuff that can help me. And I knew I wanted to cut out meat, especially like chicken and beef and stuff. And then I was like, I have to make sure that I get enough proteins. And if you are trying to become a vegetarian, make sure that you like Google some of the things that you can use to fulfill that protein that you get from the meat, because I definitely had to do that. And a lot of it said like nuts and beans and different stuff like that. And so actually we intake a lot more protein than needed when we eat meat, so you don't have to eat too much of that stuff. And I'm not a really big fan of nuts or beans, so I was like, okay. And then I was like, I mean, I can eat it sometimes, but I don't want to eat that all the time as a protein supplement. So I was like, okay. And then I was like, well, you know, what's a meat that I can eat that's not really bad? And so I'm like a slight vegetarian. It's my way. I mean, find your own way if you're trying to be a vegetarian. I've decided that I'm going to eat fish, and I'm not going to eat it often. Eat it very rare, and I'm going to bake it in healthy fish. But yeah, I've decided that I'm going to eat fish every once in a while. It's just to fulfill that. No chicken or anything like that. But that's my way of doing it. And some will say, well, you're not a true vegetarian. Well, I'm my own vegetarian, so find your own way. So yeah, basically it was really difficult. And so I'm on the 5th day now, and it's not hard at all. Like when people offer me something, I'm like, oh, no, thank you. And then you don't want to be disrespectful either, because I remember the barbecue I went, it was only like a day after I became a vegetarian. So I was like, oh. And then it was people I wasn't really close with, so I was like, okay, so I have to, you know, tell this person that I don't want to eat their food because they have meat. It was just really complicated, and I was like, okay. And then so I decided not to tell them. I kind of like, they handed, because it was kids barbecue, and they handed me like a plate with hot dog on it, and I was like, okay. And I like smiled into the plate. I was like, and then I'm eating like the chips. I'm like, okay. And then I feel kind of bad because I don't want them to think that I don't want their food. So I was munching on chips, so I was like, so I gave my hot dog away. I didn't eat it. I almost did because I was really hungry. But for me, I wanted to like take a slow approach to the vegetarian thing and telling people that. I mean, my immediate family obviously knows, and some friends and stuff, but it's because I was close enough to tell them. I wouldn't like go to a random person's house and be like, can't eat that. Why? Because I'm a vegetarian. Like that's just not. So I decided to take the slow approach. So slowly I will start revealing and find the right way to tell people that I'm not interested in their meat. So yeah, that was a difficult time for me too. And then when my mom wants to cook like amazing meals and I can't eat them, but it's okay. I mean, you have to learn to deal with it. It's getting a lot easier, I can honestly say that though, and I'm really proud of that because it's not as hard for me to resist it, and that's one of the main things. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or even any tips that you would like to give me, if you're a vegetarian and you have some tips for me, or you know how to eat healthy the right way, then please let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, please. Click the thumbs up. And then I want you to subscribe to the Adams Family Undervalued channel. This is my family channel. You can also visit our website at www.theadamsfamilyundervalued.com. So yeah, that's basically it. And my personal channel is Kenya Adams, so go check that out too. And yeah, tell me what you think. Bye bye. Can't you taste this gold? Remember my name, hello. Okay, so you're here with yeah, just kidding, I'm gonna start again. Oh my gosh, guess what time it is? It's so late. It's so late. I'm really sorry if my hair looks a mess, guys. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I go la la la. Okay, seriously. I said, baby, I do this. I thought that you knew this.